Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Max's 5 to 10 minute literary hour. Today, I'm going to be explaining Romeo and Juliet in 5 minutes. And here we go. So basically, there are these two families, the Capulets and the Montagues, that hate each other probably because of one of their ancestors stole a pig from the other family. Again, I don't know why, because they never talked about it in the play, but Okay. So one of the Montagues, Romeo here, has this woman that he loves a lot, and her name is Rosaline. He loves her, but she ignores him. Basically, he's plain impossible to get. And Romeo's like, "Oh, Rosaline, I love you so much." And then, not even a day goes by, and it's like, "Screw you, Rosaline, I found my new love, Juliet." But then he finds out that she's a Capulet and is having a moral dilemma about betraying his family. So, let's talk about Juliet. Okay, so Juliet is a Capulet who has his fiancée Paris that she hates, but can't get rid of because it's an arranged marriage, and she's basically the original angsty teen. Just not a phase, mother! Okay, so in the first scene, the servants of the two families start a fight for no reason other than to be idiots. So then Benvolio, Romeo's cousin, who's the only one with common sense at all, tries to stop fighting. But Tybalt, who's Juliet's cousin and Romeo's main rival, and one of the many people without common sense, comes into the scene and is like, "Let's fight, scrub!" So, and then all the citizens are like, "We're done with this crap. Kill them all!" Which they mean they're going to kill the Montagues and Capulets. So basically everyone is fighting, it's all chaos, and then the ruler of Verona is like, Verona is the town they live in, he's like, "Hey guys, if you guys keep fighting, I'm going to kill you, and that I don't want you to die. I don't want to kill you, so, just don't fight, and I won't kill you." So, eventually they stop fighting. Then, in another scene, Romeo and Benvolio are chatting, and a servant of the Capulets comes in and has the list of names of the people who are invited to the Capulets' party. Romeo isn't on the list, but the only reason he's going to sneak in is because he's an absolute stalker, and he's trying to stalk his senpai, Rosaline, who is invited to the party. So they go over to the Capulet house with Juliet and her mother. And they're talking about marrying Paris. And Juliet's like, I don't really want to, I'm not sure about marrying this guy, but, I'll stay with him and use my telepathic powers to tell if I can love him, so, yeah. Okay, so now we're at the party, and Romeo, Benvolio, and the friend Mercutio arrive at the party. Romeo sees Juliet from a distance and thinks to himself, he's like, I'm overcome with feelings of love, and I must follow her. So then Tybalt sees Romeo and is like, "Wait a second, we can't have Montagues in here." So then, right before Tybalt can fight him, Capulets, who is Juliet's dad, says, "He could stay as long as he doesn't marry my daughter and cause her to kill herself, so it's fine. So, yeah. So then, later at the party, Romeo and Juliet are talking, and for some reason they kiss, and to add to it, they don't even know each other's names. It's literally the equivalent of talking with some stranger out of the street and then just randomly being kissing each other. So it's kind of weird. It's nice and refreshing. Very nice. Okay. So from the first kiss, Romeo is unable to stay away from the person he met an hour ago, aka Juliet. So Romeo hides in a bush and watches while Juliet is on a balcony, whining about how the love of her life, which is Romeo, that she literally met 5 minutes ago, an hour ago, is a Montague. So again, silently from a bush, the stalker, aka Romeo, comes out and is like, "I love you so much. I'll change my name. We can be together forever, and I won't think about anything at all. I won't think about the consequences. So while Juliet is clearly still confused about where the heck Romeo came from, that's like, this is a bush. Pretend this is a bush. It's like sitting here, and Romeo's like, hey, I see you. And she's like, ah. So, yes. Okay. So yeah, that was a cringy joke. Let's ignore that. That never happened. Okay. So then, after they exchange their vows of love, Romeo hurries off to go see the local priest, Friar Lawrence, to tell him about, like, the person he just met, Juliet, now he loves her more than Rosaline. Friar Lawrence is like, excuse me, literally a day ago, you were like, Rosaline, I love her so much, and now you're like, dude, I want to marry freaking Juliet. Like, dude, why, like, Rosaline, you love Topa. Yeah. Okay. He's obviously confused, but he still agrees to marry them because he thinks it'll resolve the feud between the two families. So, okay, so the next day, literally the next day, Romeo and Juliet are married in Friar Lawrence's cell. Not a jail cell, but his room. That's what they call rooms back then, I guess. I don't know. Then Juliet's nose, who doesn't really have a name, but is pretty much Juliet's guardian and protector, and has been since she was born, uses magic to get a ladder that Romeo can sneak into Juliet's window for the wedding night. So then, the squad, Benvolio, Mercutio, and Mercutio run into Tybalt, who was still salty when Romeo so then Romeo shows up, and he's like, Tybalt's like, I challenge you to a duel. And Romeo's like, I'm not going to kill you because we're family now. I'm not going to fight you. But he doesn't actually say the family. So Tybalt is filled with so much testosterone that he's like, I have to fight someone. So Mercutio is like, I'll fight you. So then Mercutio dies because, like, Romeo stood in between them, and he stabbed Mercutio through under Romeo's arm. So that's kind of cool. Not really, because someone died. But. Okay, so seeing Mercutio dead, Romeo goes in a blind rage and just kills Tybalt. He just stabs him. He's dead. Okay. So after Tybalt's death, the Prince of Verona declares that Romeo will be banished for life and will never be able to come back to Verona. Romeo spends the last of his time there with Juliet. Then the next morning is banished to Mantua forever. While this is happening, Juliet is about to be married to Paris, but she is mad and doesn't want to be with that fool. So Juliet goes to Friar Lawrence to get a potion that will slow her heartbeat so everyone will think she's dead. And then the plan was Friar Lawrence to send a message to Romeo telling him what was happening. But the message never reached him, so he didn't know about the plan. When Romeo gets the news that Juliet is dead, he sneaks back into Verona to visit her. When he sees her dead body, he is so sad that he basically says, I shouldn't be alive anymore if Juliet's no longer alive. So not knowing she's asleep, he kills himself by drinking poison right next to where she is lying. Then Juliet comes out of her slumber to find that Romeo is actually dead. She is so like sad and everything that she decides to kill herself. So she's an empty vial next to Romeo, and she's like, oh, he drank poison. So he tries to kiss her to die from the same kiss him to die from the same poison that he died from, but it didn't work. So she took his dagger and stabbed her herself in the chest. So now they are both dead. So then the guards arrive, soon followed by the prince, the Capulets, and the Montagues. Seeing Romeo and Juliet dead, the two families put aside the feud and become friends. Verona is finally peaceful and nice because the two kids died. So, the moral of the story is like, just you can't be like, you have to do what you want, and you can't let other people boss you around. So, yeah.
Max,
okay. Well,
Max, what are you doing? Why are you in here?
I'm recording the talk show, Mom.
Oh, Max.
I'm recording the. Okay. Bye, Mom. Okay. So, welcome to Max's 5-minute, or maybe 10-minute, literary hour. Goodbye, and have a nice rest of your day.